Well, Sibernethy's taking a rather drastic change of direction. I first became Sibernethy in 2015, and prior to that, I was under a bunch of different accounts and names. Most notably, the Duke of Mania. That was who I was from 2008 to 2015. I left that. I sort of made my last video sometime after 2010, and I just moved on to Sibernethy. And before that, I had an account, and I had a bunch of other accounts that I no longer maintain or upload to, or I've just left inactive for all this time. But I want to go back to making videos, like, sort of how videos used to be made. I'm talking prior to 2010, when Let's Plays were, like, the bread and butter. Not even bread and butter content. No one gave a shit about content. We just did what we wanted to do. Content was a form of therapy, and content was just something we did for fun. And now you've got... It's become standardized. It's become this, like, thing that people do as a job now, which is great, but here, the problem is, it's bred this fucking nonsense culture that just... I don't know. I just want to go to the back to the way things were. We didn't have to give a shit. I joined the fandom, you know, the furry fandom. That wasn't a mistake, but my god. Absolute fucking worst 2 years of my life, because I dealt, you know, what does it look like? It looks like, you know, a place where you go to find acceptance. You know, you get to... It really is about the anthropomorphic animals and all that. But holy shit, like, it's got this tainted aura about it. It's just like, holy shit, my first year, I never met a more fucking abusive group in my life. And I'm talking, like, the Twitch, like, what we call popufurs and all that. It's like a hotbed for narcissism. So I got sick of that shit, and I just kind of went rogue. I officially announced my departure from the fandom sometime earlier this year. I can't remember when, but I just got sick and tired of dealing with idiots and people that think that they're the hottest thing since sliced bread. No, you ain't. You ain't fucking shit. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a fucking cunt. That song's playing in my head now. It's been like therapy for me. We need to go back to like some old school, an older time when people weren't so big-headed as a rule. So I'm in this weird place between being a furry but not in the fandom, being gay but not LGBT, because that thing got co-opted to shit. And I also get earache from people outside the fandom. It's just like I get lumped in with. It's just like, I get comments on my videos now from people, oh, maybe you should get a job, or maybe you should stop being a... Such people have IQs lower than the combined harvest from the turnip field. And I don't give a shit about your silly little opinions about furries. I'm not even part of the fucking bunch, okay? I'm a furry, but I'm not in the fandom. Okay, Joseph? I don't have to explain myself to anybody. I was diagnosed with psychosis this year because you idiots. So, I don't want to hear what anybody has to say about me going forward. I didn't do shit. I was in a really fucking messed up environment for the last 2 years. And as my choice of therapy, I'm going back to doing gaming content without even looking at it as content. It's therapy at this point. It's stuff I do to relax, have fun, and chill the fuck out. Like half of you need to do. For those of us who are gamers from like an older time, people like Chaz Dragoon, who's a good friend of mine. We live in the same town, and we buy each other dinner. Like, people who just remember a life without internet. Before, or like in early YouTube, before all this bullshit started to happen. For those of us who just want to go back to a simpler time, I'm going to start making videos that cater to that desire. Which means I do things for my own sake. It's therapy, and I enjoy doing it. Fuck trying to make it into show business. I wasn't ready for that yet. It's still a hobby for me. I tried too soon, too early, to make it into a career. I wasn't ready. I jumped on the gaming YouTuber bandwagon like everybody else did, back when we actually could monetize our content before they upped the restrictions and the qualification requirements. That's YouTube, fun fact to this day, still owes me at least $7 in unpaid ad revenue from accounts that they precluded from the new partnership program because, or you didn't have 4,000 hours of watch time. You owe me fucking money. Where's the fucking money, Lebowski? I still need to get paid for that. For hosting your stupid advertisements on your stupid platform. Where's the fucking money, Lebowski? And this is the side of Sibernethy that you'll see. Blunt, crass, sometimes a bit vulgar. But you know what? I'm sick of being happy-go-lucky. I was secretly the most miserable when I tried to put on a smile for other people. It doesn't fucking work. It didn't work for Robin Williams. It's not going to work for me. And I ended up like Robin Williams did, you hear me? I deserve a better life, and by God, I'm gonna get it. I've made more than my fair share of enemies, both in the fandom and out. I don't give a fuck. If anything, this is PR training. I have a newfound appreciation for the ups and downs of life, and the sheer neutrality that is good and bad exists, but I don't give a fuck. It's all gonna be there. Might as well make it work. Might as well learn to get on the good side of the way things are. It's a bunch of philosophical jargon, but basically what it means is I take the good with the bad. Shut the fuck up. I've done nothing wrong. Go away. You smell like shit. You act like one too. I'm gonna do what's in my best interests, and I'm gonna have fun. I should have done this a long time ago, but being the upstanding citizen that I am, I tried to make life better for myself by doing things that are above average ambition. I learned some lessons. As one of my old friends used to say, you keep your standards where you can reach them. I'm probably going to put this segment at the end of the video, because that's where it belongs, at the end of a video. I'm going to show you a little content thing, whatever I decide to do first. It's not branded, it's not fucking special. Just, we're going back to pre-2010. And we're just going to have a good time. You hear? Alright, excellent. Back to regularly scheduled program.